Felicia, Nick has the right to know he has a son.
Right? Nick has a responsibility, Mother, to Bridget and their baby. Finding out about Dominick could just complicate things.
You'll find a way to make it work.
No, Mother, I'm not going to take the chance. I can't believe you wanted me to tell Bridget. You know, I'm going to go back to France tonight. I'm going to put an entire ocean between you and me.
I don't think you should take Nick's son away from him.
He's my son. I carried him for 9 months without his father. I gave birth to him without his father. I'm going to raise him the way I see fit. I'm going to love him enough for both parents. More than enough. Don't you get it, Mother? This child is the world to me. He's everything to me. And I'm not going to dump him on somebody that doesn't care about him, someplace he doesn't belong.
Well, what about the rest of us? What about his family? Doesn't the baby deserve to know about us? Don't we have the right to have the chance to love him and to cherish him and to help him realize his dreams? Because you're my child and I love you. And I'm afraid you're making a terrible mistake.
Never should have come back here. That was my mistake, trusting you to respect my wishes and honor my privacy.
Honey, what are you afraid of? That if you don't go now, you won't be able to?
Bye, Mother.
Felicia, wait!
Nicky here.
Yes, Nick, it's Stephanie. I need you to come to my home now, please.
Stephanie?
I want to talk to you about my daughter, and it's not a conversation that I want to have over the phone, Nick. Will you come, please?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Thank you.
We're all concerned about Felicia, and especially after what happened this morning. Bridget was going to speak to her.
They did. Unfortunately, Felicia didn't tell your wife the truth, so nothing has been resolved.
What truth are we talking about here? Now, Stephanie, I care about Felicia. I always have and I always will.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. And I appreciate your commitment to your wife. But there's something that you have to know about.
Call a cab. Nick.
Hi. You okay?
What are you doing here?
Your mother called and said it was important.
And my mother just cannot quit.
I also was, concerned about you after this morning.
I'm sorry. It was rude of me, but I'm fine.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I had a wonderful talk with Bridget, so no need to stay.
Going somewhere?
She wants to go back to France, but I don't think she should until she tells you the truth.
You've gone too far.
What truth are we talking about here?
It doesn't even concern you. Please leave.
Nick. Felicia gave birth to your baby. You and she have a son.
What did you just say?
You have a son. Felicia has given birth to your child.
What is she talking about? Felicia, what is she talking about?
I realize that this is a shock, but the simple truth is, Felicia has returned from France with your child.
I don't know what you're trying to do here, but this is crazy. It's also impossible.
Because of the chemo? Why are you leaving, Nick?
Because I don't trust anything about you, and Bridget and I made a pact to stay away from you, and that's what I'm going to do.
I don't think you want to walk out on your own child.
Why do you keep saying this?
Calm down, Nick. It's the truth. There's a baby boy over in the guest house. Now you walk over there right now, and you see him for yourself.
Mother.
It's his child.
No, Mother.
We do not have a kid together. Felicia, will you please look your mother in the eye and tell her that we do not share a child?
Really, Mother? How can you lie to Nick this way? What's the matter with you?
Don't even go there.
Me?
Felicia.
You? You're the one who's lost it. Nick's baby? Honestly, where do you come up with these things?
I can understand that you're frightened, and I understand why.
For God's sake, Stephanie, leave her alone. Look what you're doing to her.
No, Nick, it's okay. I can handle her. I think you should go.
He's not leaving until you're completely honest with him.
I have been.
No. She's doing this to protect your marriage, to protect Bridget, because she doesn't want to complicate your lives. There's a little baby boy over in that guest house that deserves to know his father, and the father is standing right here. He deserves to know that child, no matter what the circumstances.
Why is she saying this? What possible
Oh,
reason?
Nick, do the math. You were intimate with her a year ago. A child conceived then would be what?
4 months old.
Exactly. It's your son. Yours and Felicia's.
Is what she's saying true? Is she telling the truth? How do you do that? How do you leave for an entire year and have my kid? You don't tell me? You don't think I have a right to know?
Did you want to know?
That I have a son? Yeah. That would be something I would want to know.
You have every right to be angry with me. Maybe I didn't handle it the best way. Nick, maybe you'll hate me for the rest of my life.
I don't hate you. I don't hate you.
It wasn't supposed to happen.
I don't understand the chemotherapy.
I never expected it. I never let myself believe, Nick, and then when I found out that I was pregnant...
But why wouldn't you tell me? Why?
I had reasons. They don't matter now that you know.
Bridget. God, she's been through so much.
I know. I get it, okay? I don't want to be a burden for you guys. I don't want to mess up your life with Bridget, and that's exactly why I'm going back to France tonight.
Wait a minute. Back to France. So you're telling me you're taking my son?
It's for the best.
Felicia.
No, Mother. Listen to me. I know I came back here to try to pick up with Nick where we left off, but that was before I knew that he was married to Bridget, before I knew she was pregnant with his baby. That's why I didn't want you to know that I had a child. I didn't want her to say anything, and I'm really sorry she did, because... Let's just forget it happened. Please. You know, I'm going to go pick up my son. I'm so sorry, Nick. Goodbye. Renee, we're leaving.
But I thought...
No, I know plans have changed. We're on the first plane out tonight.
Felicia.
Nick, please. You have a life here with Bridget. I have a life with my son.
Felicia. Is that my boy?
It's okay.
Got a strong grip. Is he healthy? I mean...
Not to worry, Nick. He's perfect.
Look at his eyes. I think he's got my eyes.
Hear that, my little man? Got your daddy's eyes.
I'm your old man. I'm right here.
He's smiling at you.
So this is what it feels like, huh? Just to look right in the face of an angel. My son. Yes, you are. I don't even know his name.
It's Dominick.
Well, what do you know? Hey. It's my name, too. You really have to help me understand how you could do this. How could you keep this child a secret from me?
After the cancer, the chemo, nobody ever thought that I could carry a baby to term. The odds were so low, I didn't want to get my hopes up, Nick, so... Didn't want to make an announcement, get everybody involved. And now I'm really glad that I didn't.
Why?
Because you and Bridget are happy. And you're starting a family of your own. And I know that you two have been through so much.
Stephanie, what did you tell her?
I told her everything, Nick.
But you guys are okay now. The problems that you and Bridget had are over.
The problems that Bridget and I had were a lack of honest communication.
Felicia, are you asking him not to tell Bridget?
Yes, Mother, I am. I don't want to put this on her. You guys have a life together. Nothing has to change, not for anybody. We can go back to France.
No. No, you won't.
Nick, I am not asking you for anything.
I am this boy's father. And he's not going anywhere. You know, I didn't know my real father when I was growing up. Dominick's gonna know me.
Think about what you're saying, Nick. You and Bridget are married. She's pregnant with your child. You don't need this kind of complication.
He's my son. I'm gonna be there for him. Exactly the way I am right now. It's what a kid needs, you know, not some long-distance phone call or good night. They need their father there to tuck them in and be there for them and teach them how to fish and sail and all the things I never had in my life.
You're happy about this?
I'm happy.
That's wonderful.
How's Bridget going to feel about it?
We'll work it out.
What if you can't? You have to at least consider the possibility.
I'm telling her about this. I'm going to tell her tonight. But I want you to promise me that you won't go anywhere.
I won't let her.
Promise me.
All right.
We spend a lot of time together, okay? I'll see you real soon, Dominick.